Well, hello. I didn't see you there. The most ridiculous cold open ever. Is that a cold open? I don't know. I've got a lot of announcements for you guys today. So I should probably stop BSing and just get to those. Uh, First on our list, as part of the celebration for the 10th year of Onyx Path, there is more Dystopia Rising going on. So you guys can go over to DriveThruRPG. There's sales on the Dystopia Rising Evolution, the books. Also over at Studio2Publishing.com. You have a bunch of traditional print and accessories that are on sale. Wow, I'm already blanking on so much stuff. We're off to a great start. In addition to Dystopia Rising, immediately following this show, immediately following your favorite nomads, there will be an interview, sort of discussion, we'll say, with Katie Griffin and Michael Pookie? I'm bad at names. That is today, immediately after this stream. So we will be ending a little bit early today to help give them a little bit more time to start. I have confidence that they don't need it, but I want to be courteous. We're polite here with the nomads. Our next announcement, we have the Kickstarter. I say we. The Onyx Path. I'm not Onyx Path. I'm just some scruffy dude they found on the internet. The Kickstarter for Lore of the Traditions for the Mage, the Ascension, is currently at $100,505 from 1,194 people of their $30,000 goal, and we can't thank you enough. They have 8 stretch goals unlocked. It's going to be wild. There's so much good stuff. The next stretch goal is something that's very near and dear to my heart: streaming overlay sets. I make most of this, so if they can just give me a streaming overlay set, shut up and take my money. They've got 17 days left, so if you are interested in any of those goodies that they've already unlocked, or if you want to just be part of the tidal wave that sweeps over and takes up that streaming overlay set, you'll be right alongside me, just eager for assets, basically, for OBS. Hashtag not sponsored. But, so just go ahead, check it out afterwards. Well, after the interview with the Dystopia Rising crew. After that's all squared away and done, go ahead and just head on over and join the sensation that's sweeping the nation. My last announcement, again, is another thing that's very near and dear to my heart. You want to see the man that started it all? You want to see what got me on my Scion hype train? On February 1st, at 9 p.m. Eastern, the amazing DM, Chaz Calendar, is starting a sort of mini-series. 4 episodes. It's a Scion Dragon story. And I'm part of it. I'm pretty stoked. He was the one that asked me to play Scion originally. I had never really dug into it. I had heard of it, of course. But I didn't think too much of it. And I initially was just like, oh, neat. But then playing with him in his amazing setting and with how great of a DM he is, I was hooked. And that's kind of what started all this. You'll see little things here and there. If I know Chaz, he likes to link things together. So our original Scion story is on YouTube. And in this new thing, Dragon Inspired by Fate is what'll be called. You'll probably see some callbacks to the original Scion Become as Gods, the story that we told together that I had originally played in. And you'll see callbacks to that in here. For example, I think in episode 1 or 2, we mentioned one of the Scion, the Scion Hero organization. One of the key members was brought up. Her name was Blanche. She was in Become as Gods, and I have no doubt she'll probably make an appearance in Scion, the Dragon story that Chaz is working on. So go check that out on Tuesday. That is the end of my rambling. I appreciate you sticking with me through it. I can already see that my players are quite eager to introduce themselves. So let's go ahead and give them that opportunity, shall we?
Hey guys, Charles here. I think I've decided I'm more of a cat person.
Hello, Gregor DeWitt here. Nothing is wrong. Everything is fine. You may move on to the next overlay person.
What's up, everyone? Ready to get this show on the road? Yeah, let's do it.
Let's make it happen then. Let's move on to episode 5 of Scion, Godsend. When last we left our heroes, they had acquired a van. This will be their home for their journey, their conquest, their fleeing. Acquired at a reasonable price from a very scruffy-looking individual selling second-hand vans and dreaming of the road, and one day living that van life.
That sounds a lot like our story guide.
I don't know what you're talking about. I love being in a house. They had bought this van at a reasonable price. In fact, they had been given a discount because they kept tempting the individual to leave with them, trying to convince him that, they've got space in the van. So he gave him an even further discount of just please leave before I just ruin my own life. After acquiring said van, they had finished. Sun Wukong had helped Gregor move all of his things out. Before all this, however, getting ahead of myself, they had cleaned. They'd woken up in Gregor's home. Charles, on the hunt for Bailey's, found a strange amulet in his oven. Why he was looking for Bailey's in the oven, the world may never know. But it was a dog atop a skull with a silver chain coming out of his ears. A winged dog, I should say. And Gregor is now hanging on to that as evidence. They acquired their van and they began the process of packing up. Sun Wukong himself arrived on the scene to help out, along with the Daughters of Artemis and their friend, their childhood friend from the orphanage in Connecticut. After they'd finished packing, Sun Wukong revealed that he was going to be throwing a party for everybody. A sort of send-off for his son and his friends. As they were entering the portal that Sun Wukong had created, Gregor began to feel a cold chill down his spine. Stopping and sort of blocking his friend's passage into the portal, Charles kind of just touched him, saying, "You okay, buddy?" And then Charles felt that same cold chill, realizing the terrible things that Gregor was seeing. New York finally silent. Cars stopped. The people gone. New York was empty. MAJIN was a bit irritated by this, and Charles had just said, "All right, fine, look," and then just touched him and brought him along for the ride. MAJIN felt that same cold chill, and the three were together in Gregor's nightmare. New York was empty, save for the creature that lurked among the skyscrapers, a creature that so large that it moved its hand and almost destroyed one of the taller buildings as it loomed down to get a look at the trio. Nowhere else to go but the portal. Our trio entered into the portal and at the mountains of flowers and fruit. Beautiful scene. Far better scene from when they left. Charles immediately began to drink to forget. MAJIN, not quite content to just leave it unspoken, had a small conversation with Gregor about it. Then they decided as well that at some point, you just need to get blasted. Much to the chagrin of their childhood friend, expressing emotions is healthy. They drank. They had drinking competitions with an orangutan. They had a jovial night. Charles got some quality bonding time with his father, Sun Wukong, where Sun Wukong revealed that he was not confident in his parental abilities. He drunkenly admitted that he thought he was screwing things up, but he also took the time to reveal to Charles his worst self, his terrifying, triple-faced monkey war form, clad in armor with glowing red eyes, assuring Charles that no matter how bad it got, this was as bad it was going to get. The two shared a loving embrace, while Gregor and MAJIN drank and enjoyed themselves. Charles and Sun Wukong, left without any supervision, decided to knock some tops off some mountains. And so they did. With Sun Wukong's terrifying fucking laser eyes, Charles ended his night falling asleep, seemingly next to his father, under the stars. Trio awoke. Gregor and Majin had no idea where Charles went. So, like any good friends did, they used the, well, was previously a headband, now as an anklet that Charles had received from Majin's father, Genghis Khan. After repeating a mantra, it tightens and gives Charles terrible, terrible leg pain. So, they used a sort of echolocation, relying on Charles's screams as Majin chanted this mantra over and over and over. They found Charles, tucked under a mountain, with only his torso really free. Luckily, there was a bit of space between the mountain and Charles. There was a space where he was kind of lodged, so he wasn't being crushed. After some group effort, Charles, Gregor, and Majin lifted the mountaintop, as it was just a piece. It was more of a large hill, really. And in doing so, Charles began to grow coarse hair on his arms, sideburns, a small peach fuzz beard, and a tail. Very long, golden brown tail. The last thing we saw was Sun Wukong sitting in a tree, clapping. And that is where we join our silence now. That was great!
Have you been there the whole time?
Yeah!
You...
Guys, did I just shit a tail?
What? First time noticing the tail. What?
Look at you got your tail! Oh, buddy! He leaps down from the tree.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Instead of flipping a hernia, instead I just shat out a fucking vertebrae. Like,
You did all of this for a tail?
No, I wasn't trying to, like, force a tail on him. He looked cold. He started shivering at night, so I didn't have a blanket.
But you had monkeys!
did you tuck me in with the mountaintop?
Is that wrong?
I don't know. I've never had affirmative paternal affection before.
Charles, notably, you were drunk when you had woken up. That effort is just burned away all the alcohol in your system. You are sober.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No hangover, though.
Sober or hungover?
No hangover.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yes.
Monkey tail for the win.
Hey guys, do you feel hungover? Do we just not get hangovers as Scions?
Gregor and Majin, yeah, you guys drank quite a bit last night. There's a little bit of a twinge. Some of you guys carry it a little bit better. Majin, I think you might... Well, PI, Traveler, I think you guys probably carry yourselves probably about the same, honestly.
I'll drink a goddamn orangutan.
That's fair. All right, Majin's got a little bit more of a hangover.
It was only about, 8 shots, dude. That's not bragging rights.
It is.
Listen to yourself. Your alcoholism is showing, Charles.
Oh, fuck. Hang on. Forget I said that. You know what? Let's retcon that out.
We won't tell your therapist. It's fine.
That's for the best.
So,
Do I have to train this fucking tail?
I mean...
Do I have to build up strength in this thing?
It's not just going to operate on its own. It's not just going
fucking
to, pickpocket people without you knowing, but... Yeah, it's like another appendage. You gotta...
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. You say pickpocket without him knowing. Is it still going to pickpocket people and he's just going to know?
No,
and
he's got
slip,
control over his
Gregor's
tail.
wallet out of his pocket with the tail while we're talking about this.
Right on. Trying to slip Gregor's wallet out of his pocket. I'm gonna need a roll for that.
I imagine the DC should be relatively high because Gregor lives in New York and probably carries his wallet in his front right pocket.
Like anyone who lives
Front
in a big
left.
city.
Front left, but yes.
Go ahead and this is going to be subterfuge. I will not be taking questions on that.
That makes sense.
Uh,
Probably physical subterfuge.
Yeah, and then in the physical arena, your choice of how you want to do this. You can just might it and manhandle him. You can stamina and just take your time and just wait for the perfect moment, or you can dexterity, just kind of creep around him.
You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll try and just might my way through the pocket and slip it out, and then I'll try and like pat him on the shoulder to distract him from me pulling it out of the pocket.
Go ahead and give me that roll, Gregor. Your choice of how you want to do this. You have a choice of skill. I would say this would probably end up being empathy or integrity.
Yeah.
And then
Probably. Would this be a mental or physical on my end? Because I don't see social.
I'm gonna say physical. I would make an argument for mental, but this is a different situation than most pickpocketers in New York.
Yeah.
Most of them don't have a tail, so you're probably gonna rely on more feeling. You know, Charles is not exhibiting the signs of a pickpocketer. His hands aren't,
Yeah.
over you. He's not just like bumping into you. It's a little bit different.
Then I'll probably do a finesse.
Understood. Well, kindly give me that
It's
roll.
just sort of every time his tail comes up, just shit. Put my hand in my pocket. Just all right. That's a 10. So keep that one, and then nothing on that. 5 material successes to resist.
We got 3.
Yeah. Gregor, you've been in New York for a while. Maybe this isn't something you've encountered before, but you've learned to feel like hyper fixate on. You carry your wallet in your front pocket, so there's like your upper thighs you're very aware of. You start to feel a little creep into your pocket, and you see this little golden brown fur just slipping into your pocket.
Yeah, just hand goes all the way in front of it, hand on wallet. Don't need to be confrontational about this. And just at this point,
I'm gonna tail back on the wall and be like, "Yeah, I definitely need to train this thing."
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit, man. But you got a tail, dude. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched about the tail. Pretty upset about the. Is this?
Yeah,
Is mutton chop?
I mean, it's kind of like fur. It's
Mutton
don't like
chops
it?
aren't cool.
What?
I gotta shave this shit off.
mutton chops have always been cool. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, pops. Mutton chops aren't cool anymore.
Oh, should I shave,
I'm
guys?
gonna be real with you.
I mean, you it's part of your
It looks good
aesthetic.
on you.
Everybody kind of just accepts this as you. If you change now, it's gonna be one of those fun things where you don't get recognized.
It looks good on you. It's just not at all any type of look I'm going for.
One more time, Majin.
I said as soon as you shave it off, it's going to be the new thing. So just wait it out.
I'm sure it'll
Yeah,
cycle back around.
yeah. They're this kind of things come in cycles. I'll make them cool again. Ooh, maybe I should start an Instagram.
Oh no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have one.
We can make it. Let's make a TikTok.
We get great Wi-Fi here. There's actually a little resort on the next mountain over. We opened up, and we get great Wi-Fi here, but it's just I don't know. I'm not online.
Question: now that I've been here before, will my cloud remember how to get back here?
Oh yeah, dude. This is home, man. You're always welcome here. That goes for all of you guys.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Where's that golden monkey that tried to put the talisman on top of the mountain?
Oh, he's long gone by now.
Do those talismans just work? Like, can anybody make them?
I mean, you kind of have to know what you're doing, and you got to learn, a little bit of magic with it. But your dad's Genghis Khan. You should be able to make them. It takes time to learn. A sorcerer could do it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Just takes a little bit of time. All things take time.
How's everyone else doing?
Yes, they do.
I think most everyone else is still asleep.
Yeah, knock the fuck out.
Well, that's not okay. We need to wake everyone up. We're about to leave.
Yeah, we
What
gotta
do
do
we
the big
do?
send-off.
I don't know.
Do you have fireworks?
Oh, fucking do I? He runs off. Comes back with a giant crate of fireworks.
As soon as he runs off, we're all sitting there like, should we just leave now?
That might be the wiser option.
I don't know, but then what if he like tries chasing us down to send us off officially? If we do that, then we'll just have like whatever shape he chooses to be barreling down after us on the interstate.
I mean, I feel like we're kind of do we have to like open up a portal or something?
Did the portal ever close? I don't
It
remember
would be
seeing it
slower.
close.
It would be slower than normal, but we could all hop on my cloud.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I ever saw the portal close. Is there just a portal to this place in New York right now?
You guys can check.
Yeah, I'll check. Did the portal ever close?
Portal's still open. In fact, there's a dude discussing something with one of the monkeys, a smaller little monkey. It looks like a delivery guy. He's got a hat and some dairy logo on his shirt. And he's like, "Listen, I don't care that it's Sun Wukong. It's blocking the way for our. It's right in front of the door. All right, we gotta deliver our stuff, and our people keep falling in, falling back out, claiming they saw God. It's very strange. You gotta close the fucking portal."
Oh no. Okay, let's wait for the send off because I kind of want to see it now.
Yeah,
And see if this
that's
portal
fair.
ever closes.
I'm gonna grab the monkey the guy's talking to. That monkey's coming with me.
All right. Sun Wukong returns with a crate of fireworks and begins to fire them off, much to the chagrin of the Daughters of Artemis.
Oh yeah, this is their alarm clock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What way to wake up hungover.
It's really nice, actually. It's a bit like the Lord of the Rings fireworks that Gandalf brought, where the smoke and the lights become creatures. And the
dragon that tears ass through the camp.
Yeah, there's like there's a parade of horses made of light from the fireworks that kind of stampedes through the sleeping areas of everyone. Everyone's like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" No one else is really appreciating this. You guys are like, "Wow,
this is really nice."
and everyone else wants to murder the monkey.
Why did they want to murder Charles?
You see Jess come up and just, why?
Good morning, Starshine.
Why?
Because if we didn't let him do it, he probably would have done it all throughout New York.
Let New York deal with it.
Shouldn't y'all be used to waking up early?
Yeah.
So, I grew a tail.
We don't drink. Congrats. I see that. I'm glad it's real. We don't usually get blasted every night before, a hunt. We usually are a little bit more. This is like vacation. Do you ever wake up early on your vacation?
Well,
Yes,
all
all the time.
Gregor,
I have
you
to wake
need.
up-
You live
I
a
have
sad
to-
existence.
I have to wake up before 7. Otherwise I sleep till 12.
That's the point.
Why would you want to sleep till 12?
Charles, fix that.
Fix what?
She's gonna point to Gregor.
What? No, absolutely not. Like that, you're trying to waste a whole day.
Yeah, exactly. I've got stuff to do. I can't eat breakfast if I wake up at 12. You can't eat breakfast
You'll
before
never
11.
be able to get in the griddle.
You
if
people
don't
are
wake up
insane.
before 10.
All right, let's get you sent off so I can go back to sleep.
Yeah, that's not happening. Good luck.
Oh, the
You
monkeys
guys-
are waking up. I don't think you'll get back to sleep because they just got a full night's sleep and they're gonna start doing shit.
You guys can see Sun Wukong hop on there's a rock that kind of protrudes out of one of the ponds in front of a waterfall, and he's just like, "All right, everyone listen up. My boy is heading to the west with his 2 friends, and it's time to send them off. And glad you guys all woken up. There's coffee somewhere. You can find it in New York. New York's got good coffee, right? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Point
It
being,
runs off coffee.
my boy is sent off, and it was great to have you guys here, but you don't have to go home, but get the fuck out of my house. Everyone just kind of looks up at him like, all right, and then starts piling out of the portal. The delivery dude's just like, does that mean this thing's gonna fucking close? And he's like, Sun Wukong just smiles at him, get the fuck out of my house.
Oh. Let's leave his house.
It's, again, a bunch of people emerging on the streets of New York into a giant crowd of New York. There's been some people that are gathering around, kind of peeking at the portal, like, should we just go in?
Before we leave, I would like to take Tiberius aside if I can find him.
Yeah, Tiberius is awake. A pack of dogs is all awake, and they're kind of piling through. Tiberius approaches you as you approach him.
Tiberius, as my lead disciple, I'm charging you with the task of going out and spreading our word. You were to recruit new disciples.
We won't be accompanying you, master.
No, it's important that everyone goes on their own journey, so I leave this to you.
Kind of dips his head for a second.
I'll pet him behind the ears, tell him we'll meet up again later. Don't worry.
There's a tail wag, and he just kind of, you were the fiercest combatant I have ever had the pleasure to sink my teeth into.
Likewise.
Kind of hops up and licks your face. It's a boy and his dog moment. A boy and his talking feral dog.
I'm going to give him the monkey I'm holding on to.
Give him the monkey.
Here, a going away present.
He immediately, like, you go to set it on his nose, and he does, like, the whole, like, you have to tell him to, like, stay, and he's just like, you can see he wants to fucking shred this thing to bits. He's just staring at it. It sits on his nose, just kind of daring him to move.
I'm gonna walk out of the portal and say, "Take it!" Before.
And you can see just a flurry of fur. He tries to bite the monkey. The monkey just punches him. You can see this ridiculous fight happening. The other dogs join in. The other monkeys join in. Sun Wukong follows closely behind you and is just like, neat, and then just closes the portal. You guys are all on the street of New York, in front of the van, the bike, and the cloud, I should say, as well.
Gregor, is it cool if I ride with you for this first bit? I need to work on training my tail.
Yeah, of course. Just you can stand in the back of the van.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be working out.
Yeah. That's perfectly fine. I expected that you'd probably spend a lot of time in the van, mainly because the PS5's in here.
Do you have a razor, like an electric razor or something like that? I gotta get rid of this shit.
No, I shave with a straight razor.
Do you mind if I use it?
I don't know if I can trust you with it, Charles.
Well, that's a fair point. Might need to stop at a convenience store.
Especially when we're on the road. Especially when we're on the road.
That's entirely fair.
We can stop by a convenience store once we get out of New York.
While this is going on, Jess comes up to you, Majin. She kind of puts her arm around you. You're a little bit taller than her, but she just kind of leans up. Says, "You ready for this?"
Always.
Trouble seems to follow us around, man. Are you sure?
I've lived a troubled-free life until I fucking came back to New York.
Yeah.
But it's exciting, so.
Just be safe. Keep an eye out for, just kind of motions to Charles. You know how he can be.
Of course.
And that one too. I might not remember him, but he seems like good people.
Yeah, I mean, he's alright. You be safe.
Yeah. I'll look into what you guys asked about, and I got your guys' number. Don't be a stranger.
Same. Try to bump those numbers up. 7.
You're at 0.
Just wait until next time.
Oh, little baby Scion, gonna go on his first journey.
Drink an orangutan.
She pinches
All
your
right.
cheeks. She's like, yeah, you did. You did so good.
Hang on, can we take a second to notice her just like patronizing Majin?
Yeah, I can. You guys would probably see like the last little cheek pinch before Majin
Yeah,
smacks her hand away.
Is he talking about how we're going to trounce your tiny score of 7?
I will fuck you up.
You're just lucky that I'm not a woman, or I would have joined the Daughters of Artemis and whooped your ass.
Awful big talk for a man with sideburns.
You know that I was way stronger than you growing up.
I'm gonna beat your ass. Oh god, I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope you get real big and strong, and then I'm just gonna beat this shit. I'm gonna rip your tail off. I've decided. She kind of gives you a hug, Majin. Be safe. Keep him out of trouble.
Same. All of y'all. Let us know how it goes up north.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll look into what you needed. She goes over to Charles, gives you a hug. Just be safe. Don't be. Stay out of trouble.
You take care.
That's not confirmation, Charles.
No, it's not.
Yep. She goes over to you, Gregor, and like it's a hesitation moment. And
I don't expect you to hug me. Handshake. You don't remember. I don't expect you.
she
Plus,
grabs
I'm not a
your
hugger.
hand, and she pulls you in for a hug anyway, and she says, "Be safe. I'm sorry that you're having weird nightmares, but we're gonna look into it, and you'll be just fine."
Okay. Please don't do this again.
You're not the
I don't
boss of me.
like hugs.
I do what I want.
No, you don't. You very distinctly have a boss.
Shut up. And then she lets go and stands. The Daughters of Artemis kind of raise, like, a few of them have picked up, like, beers on their way out of the mountains of flowers and fruit and just sort of popping bottles already. Someone has brought champagne and they're just waiting. Just, like, this feral-looking, she is, like, brown matted hair with leaves in it and just ready to, like, fucking just spray champagne. Sun Wukong approaches you guys and is just like, I don't have any wise words. This shit's probably going to be rough. Trouble's going to find you just because of who you are. Don't die.
What's
I
the worst
appreciate
thing
the advice.
Or what?
We're going to
Like,
fucking California.
Yeah, there's a lot of space between here and California, though. And I hear there's weird shit in Nebraska. So avoid that place.
why? What's happening in Nebraska?
Oh no.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh no, you told
Isn't that where one of my siblings are?
Yeah! Oh, shit.
You want to check up on them?
Yeah. I mean,
You know I do.
You got to
Don't worry. I'll give them their visitation.
I'm not sure it works like that.
it doesn't, but he's sweet for trying. Like I said, I don't have much wise words for you. Just do what feels right. And I'm already
That's the
proud
plan.
of all three of you so much.
Thank you.
He gives you a hug. It's tight. There's like you instinctually, like you know when hugs are supposed to end. You kind of, it's a quick thing and you just let go, but he holds you tightly for a second and then releases you. Majin, he puts his hand on your shoulder and says, I'll always be able to beat your dad's ass. I'm kidding. Don't tell him I said that. I don't know who would win. Realistically, we'd fuck everything up, and I don't know. I've been through a lot. I'm not the monkey I used to be. I'm pretty old. Look after my boy.
I'll try to.
He goes over to you and like, you can see like he's like biting the inside of his cheek or something, Gregor, or like pinching his leg, and he's just forcing tears. Puts his hand on your forehead and just, I think I'll miss you most of all. Go on, get out of here.
Okay, bye. I get in the van.
You guys, Charles and Gregor, you guys get in the van. Majin, I'm assuming you're on your bike.
Of course. We got to stop by a Whole Foods, though.
Yeah, we gotta stop by a convenience store anyways.
Yeah,
We didn't pack food for this fucking journey.
I had
No,
I
it's
had
fine.
some canned food, so we have that for a little bit.
No,
We'll hunt on the way.
Organic only.
Jessica can hunt. I mean, how hard can it be?
Why organic only? What?
I'm not
That's more
feeding this
expensive.
Beauty, fucking chemically enhanced food. What are
That
you
we just
talking
gotta
about?
stop by PetSmart, man. You need some fucking
That's
apple
smartest
fritters.
process. We're going to Whole Foods.
Why do you want
They have
organic?
organic horse treats.
Our heroes begin their journey. They stop at a Whole Foods or a convenience store, wherever they go off. Either way, they depart the streets of New York. You can see that Sun Wukong has kind of cleared traffic for a stretch of street.
I wonder how he did that.
Well, very clearly you can see his clones have kind of just blocked, and they're all wearing like fake police uniforms, and they're just wearing like whistling, holding out their hands at cars. They're getting honked at a lot, but you guys have a clear path, and you guys drive off. In the rear view, you guys can see your friends, just waving. You can see Sun Wukong Prime sitting on top of a somersault cloud, smiling.
Is this the part where Charles opens the back of the van and nearly falls out so he could wave back?
Absolutely. This is how I started the journey on the cloud instead of in the van.
You do this. You fall out. You call the cloud last minute. Comes swoops you up. We get a clear shot for our viewers of panning down. You see Charles sitting, maybe standing on the somersault cloud, wind rushing through his hair. We pan down a little bit lower, and you can see Gregor in the van, looking a bit. How do you feel, Gregor?
Melancholic, because I don't. Like, I'm leaving everything I know, but also I've only lived here a couple years, and it's one of those things where I have an investigation to go on. I don't know how to feel about this whole situation, because I probably would have left the
Fair.
city anyways, but it feels weird that I was told specifically to do so.
Yeah. Majin, how about you, man? You're on the bike. How do you feel?
I feel at home again.
Back on the road.
Free. Hoping Chi-Chi's follow me.
Absolutely. The Hawk is, of course, flying up higher than Charles, in soaring through the clouds. Gregor and Majin. Gregor, you'd likely see it first. As you leave the busy streets of New York, again, Sun Wukong has cleared quite the path and will likely... Well, I say would probably get in trouble, but, you know, he's impersonating a police officer. He probably should get in trouble. But who's going to stop him? You guys get to the outskirts of the city. You guys get out of the hustle and bustle, the clear road ahead of you. The final Sun Wukong clone just waves before he turns to mist. Gregor and Majin, you glance in the rear view, seeing them all just that golden trail as they all just begin to dissipate. In your rear views, the scene changes. Dark shadows loom over New York. A creature watching from the skyscrapers. Its eyes firmly fixed on this trio. Watching.
Increase my speed about 10 miles an hour.
Charles, you have no rear view. You focus clearly ahead of you, trying to stay with with Gregor, because God knows if you take your eyes off him for 3 seconds, it's over. You'll be in Kansas.
Have you closed the doors yet?
No.
Majin, how do you react for seeing these in the review? Those shadows, those dark looming threats, just watching the three of you depart.
I'm just get intense and increase speed.
You shake your head, just kind of back on the road. You are at home and nothing can tie you down now. You check the rear view one more time, Majin. A pack of motorcycles and their riders speed up. You can see now leading them, it pulls up alongside you. No helmet, no leathers really. He is dressed as he would when he is on conquest. Your father, the Great Khan. The motorcycle is sleek and black, bobbed out near the back so that there is no second rider. There is no possibility of a passenger. Standard handlebars, no ape hangers or anything crazy like that. When he pulls up alongside you, it's very different to see, traditional armor and a sword at his back on a very modern, very sleek looking motorcycle. He pulls up alongside you. You can see his tumen, the band that he rides with, hangs back as he rides up alongside you and just nods. He holds something out to you, his right hand. He transitions his left over to the clutch so it continues.
I'll move close enough to pocket it.
You take it. You see very briefly as it passes from his hand to yours, it is a small silver bell. The silver bell of a riding bell for those who ride. For those of you guys who don't, a rider's bell, the mythology behind it is that there are road gremlins attracted by the sound of motorcycles. They're the ones that cause the black ice. They're the ones that cause the accidents. They're the ones that cause, your brake line just not quite operating as it should. They're there to cause mischief, and they're there to cause pain. A bell must be given by a loved one. It cannot be asked for. It cannot be bought yourself, otherwise the magic does not work. The gremlins, you hang this bell, preferably lower, close to the road, so that any road gremlins that are on the road trying to mess with your bike are trapped within the bell, driven mad by the ringing. They are, of course, attracted to the ringing itself, and they are trapped and banged up against the small little bobble in the center of the bell. They cling to this, trying to continue to cause havoc. They are driven mad by the ringing of the bell, and eventually they fall off and die. Majin, your father has gifted you one of these. Unprompted, unasked for, the magic should be strong. He says nothing as the wind cascades through both of your hair and gives you a final look, a small smirk, and then increases his speed. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep up. This is the first time Majin actually felt happy and pride of who his dad was.
You guys speed up, you keep up. The two-man, the pack of bikes joins you. You are riding alongside your father. They followed close behind you. Gregor, you can see this image in front of you. Charles, you can see this as well. MAJIN is riding with a pack. The two men of the Great Khan. One of many, no doubt.
The least weirdest thing that's happened today.
Indeed. They speed up. MAJIN, you keep pace with your father. There's a smile that forms. That small smirk has grown. You ride alongside him. Eventually the smile kind of fades to something a bit perhaps melancholic, perhaps sad. He nods one final time, almost to himself. Gives you one last look. And then increases his speed beyond your capabilities. The two men also increases their speed. And you watch as the bikes fade away into horses. Your father's two men sheds leathers and traditional civilian clothing, modern clothing I should say, into armor. You can see spiritual horses as the Great Khan leads his two men. The horses cascade into the sky. They ride into the clouds.
I can't wait till I'm
Holy
strong.
shit.
His ass.
Sorry.
You guys, MAJIN, you drop back, riding along your friends. A reminiscence of pride, perhaps some, not ego, but some goals ahead of you. And our viewer's camera pans down from Charles, riding on the cloud, smile on his face, wind in his hair, to Gregor. Still, again, a beautiful sight, Gregor, but you keep checking the rear view for that shadow. So we see Gregor driving a little bit hunch-shouldered, just watching the rear view, a little bit panicked. We see MAJIN, a little bit stoic, reflective on the motorcycle, as our heroes begin their journey, their conquest, and fleeing to the west. Cold anime opening. Alright, you guys ride for a decent amount of time. What is your first stop?
This is after I shaved off my face.
I would say no. You were on the clouds. I mean, you could rejoin. You could just hop back into the van if you match pace with Gregor. It's always
Yeah.
a risk
Go
to
for
just leap from a moving.
Absolutely.
Well, he doesn't have to leap. It's a cloud.
Nope, I'm
He could
leaving.
just
It's
he
happening.
could just open
I'm
the
gonna try
side
it.
door and then just
Step
float
in.
in.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's too late. This bridge has been crossed. I have to see it through. I gotta leap into the van.
Nobody said you had to do this.
I have to. There's
Fucking
no
do
other
it.
choice.
At least close the back doors first.
What? Why would I close the back doors before I leap into the van?
Come in through the side door.
If I close the back doors, I have to come in through the window. It's the only way it's gonna work. Is the window repaired yet, or is it still
No.
fucked off?
No. We're gonna stop in Philly to get it repaired.
Fantastic. I'm gonna jump in through the open window.
You leap in through the open window. Again, MAJIN, you see this happen. You know, the great thing about a motorcycle is you don't have to worry too much about this. And if he tries to leap on, you know, during the riding with the pack, you felt the spirit of the horse that inhabits your bike. You gather that the spirit would probably have a little bit of an issue. But you see that and you're just kind of thankful that you're a lone rider at this moment.
I'm gesturing. Jump. Jump.
Yeah, you eventually, on the road, it's about 2 hour and 20-minute drive from where you guys were to Philadelphia. Plenty of time to shave Charles, to bother Gregor while he drives, perhaps to...
Nope, working out my tail after that.
Right on.
Yeah. And I got the PS5 hooked up, so if he tries to bother me, he can just do that.
Easy
Yeah,
enough.
just play PS5
No,
while doing tail
you're
lifts.
not allowed to play a PS5. Not while
What?
we're
You
moving.
can't stop me. You're on a motorcycle.
Fuck you. You're not allowed to play.
No,
You have no
it's
say in this.
you could come in the van.
No.
We'll get something
If it
hooked up on the.
becomes too much of an issue, I'm
We
just gonna
only
start
play the
like going in,
PS5.
deleting save data from MAJIN's account,
Oh, you son of a gun.
so that he has to download the backup off the internet wherever we go.
You guys travel. You guys do need to stop about. Well,
It's about 20
actually,
minutes into
no.
it.
Well, 20 minutes and you guys can stop. I was thinking more of gasoline for the motorcycle, but no. That
No.
is a horse. You feed it sugar cubes and apples. So,
I am right.
you're golden, man.
Which has
Damn,
to
dude.
look
What a
fucking-
fucking dream.
What
I
would that
want
look
one.
like? How does he give sugar cubes to this? What does that look
He
like?
feeds
to
into the
me?
gas tank.
Yeah, just into the gas tank.
So I just see him cramming like
Yeah.
apples and sugar
And
cubes.
yeah,
into
something a biker should never do. Don't put sugar in your gas tank. And that goes for everyone who owns any type of vehicle. Don't put sugar in your gas tank.
it can make it explosive. Not that I've had to look into that for other tabletop games.
Charles. The government is watching always. My goodness.
Yeah.
You guys travel for as long as you guys want. You guys can stop for snacks and, rest, whatever you guys want to do.
It's early in the day. We need to get him his razor. They'll probably be, once we like are out of the city greater city area, we'll stop at that Whole Foods and whatnot, and then move on.
I have something I want to do. I really want to be flying on my cloud, like matching the speed of Charles and Gregor, and then offer a high five to someone as I'm flying by.
No one is going to accept that. Majin, you see
No one?
driving by past like high speed. Absolutely fucking not.
Flying. Like it would look like I'm on a bike, basically. Going bicycle speed, just offering high fives. I'm sure I can get someone.
No, a bicycle.
Just one.
No.
Alright, so what if it's another person at our speed, and he just
Oh, he's okay. So riding alongside somebody, not like passing them and
No, I meant
trying to
passing.
take off their. No,
Yep.
no. No one in their right mind is gonna be like, yeah, sure, I'll let my arm be dislocated. But yeah,
I've seen vines of it though.
don't vines. Wow. You guys travel. You guys eventually stop for snacks. What you guys need to do. Bathroom breaks, all that good stuff. Gregor, Charles, or rather, you need to use the restroom, and Charles, of course, encourages you, like, yeah, I'll take the wheel, just go ahead. And you're like, no, I should probably stop instead of just, middle of the road swapping out seats. There's that conversation that takes place.
Yeah, we'll stop at a rest stop, and we'll use we can use the restroom then. I don't even have to get out of the van for that if I really don't want to.
Yeah, the issue with the van is it has a tank, so if you use the restroom, you'll eventually need to empty the tank out if you're not hooked up to a system.
Yeah, and luckily these two know a bunch of RV people who can point us to places where I can do that.
What if? Hear me out. What if we don't use the tank and we just have it set up like it would be hooked up to the system, and then it just drops whatever on the road?
Disgusting.
No.
You guys make your
No.
way, eventually stopping for snacks and whatnot. You guys are about 45 minutes, maybe an hour out from Philadelphia. Charles, are you on the cloud?
Yeah, I'm still offering high fives.
Offering high fives. All of you guys see up ahead, there's an individual, not in the road, but on the road. Thumb out. There's a oversized yellow hoodie. It's kind of like the defining feature. You guys are again coming up on him, but seems to be hitchhiking.
I'm gonna go from a high five to offering him my hand to come up on the cloud. You know what? I'm just gonna grab him and pull him up on the cloud.
All right. again, you guys all see this. You guys see Charles kind of speed forward on the cloud. You guys see what's about to occur. He's kind of readying his arm, just crouched low, ready to pull this gentleman up. Charles, I'm gonna need a roll from you for this.
Cool.
Physical arena, you can choose your skill and your approach.
I would like power and athletics.
Understood. So go ahead and give me that might and athletics roll. I'm going to add a complication to this. So, meaning you can get your successes. I'm going to call this a +2 complication. You will need to spend 2 successes to buy off that complication. The complication being, if you don't firmly grip this man's arm and pull him up, you will drag him along the road. You will severely scar him. You might even be pulled off the cloud yourself. So, give me your roll.
Oh my god. So this is the best roll I've ever gotten, man. It's 8 successes.
8 successes.
Material successes.
So you can buy off two of the +2 complication.
Yep.
No real stunt to be had here, but you with +6 again. This is you exceed expectations to the highest degree in this. You scoop him up by his forearm. You can hear him just be like, "Holy shit!" Flinging him kind of over your back. You kind of grab his arms kind of like a scarf and just have him on your cloud now.
Where are we going, fella?
He's shocked. He's just like, I didn't know I thought you were going to stop.
What? No, I don't have time for that shit.
What? I mean, I think the polite thing to ask is where you guys are heading.
Oh, yeah, we're heading to Pennsylvania? Well, you know what? I'm just following my friends.
Okay. Is there any possibility that I could get in a van instead? This is a little much.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to pull up next to the van and throw him into the open window.
There's glass on that window. That window was broken, not open.
Go ahead.
Well, then
same roll. If you're
Same
gonna,
roll?
yeah, if you're just gonna yeet him into the van.
I'm gonna say the mantra.
4 successes.
I gotta stop this.
Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a.
I've seen you do this. You're gonna chant the mantra.
This is gonna be a pose. You see him about. So you're gonna try to. You're gonna try to. I'm gonna say. The mantra is going to grant a complication. It's not going to be an opposed roll or anything like that because you're just chanting. I'm going to call this a +4 complication. You'll need 4. Successes to buy off this complication. If you are unable to, you will not be throwing this gentleman.
This man's about to eat asphalt, guys. I got 4 successes.
You can buy off the complication, meaning you don't throw him, but you do seize up, and your cloud kind of slows down, kind of intentionally. You got to lean forward on this thing to make it go. So you guys see Charles immediately just drop back. Charles, your leg begins to seize up, and you kind of just take a knee on the cloud, and this dude's just like, "Yo, are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm fine. I got a leg cramp, okay? Just give me a second, all right?
I'm pulling out next to him. Hey, what the fuck you doing, Charles?
What? He wanted to ride in the van!
You fucking left all his bags back there. What do you mean?
He wanted to ride!
I did. I like my duffel bag. I mean, it has basically all my shit in it. All the stuff I own is in there.
Was you going to throw him from the cloud?
Okay? Like, he'll be fine.
Was you going to throw him into the van?
What?
Is that what you was going to do?
No, I was looking for a good spot to open the door and let him walk over into the van.
Gregor, you are ahead. Do you want to slow down as well?
I'm slower, yeah. Move into the slow lane and just fucking.
It's a pretty clear road. You guys are kind of taking up the most space on this. MAJIN, you might need to move for a car, or they'll speed up around you.
Yeah.
But you know, this dude's just like, can we go back and get my bag? Is that all right?
What kind of stuff was it? Like clothes? Like what?
It was clothes and, you know, my laptop, and that's really about it, honestly.
Okay, so if I get you clothes and a new laptop, you'll be good.
I mean, my laptop had all my stuff on it, though. I mean, we're still going. I mean, the more we talk about this, the further we get from my stuff.
I know. I'm hoping to make it too much of a hassle for us to even consider, to be honest.
Can we please, kind of pleadingly looks at you, Majin. Can we please go get back?
Oh my god! Really? All right.
I
Whatever.
thought he had his duffel bag over his shoulder. I didn't think he would just drop it. I thought he was walking.
You yanked him from the street. Just get him in the van safely. I'll get the shit. I'll get his stuff.
All right, we'll stop off at the next town. We'll wait for you at the first gas station, okay?
Sure.
Dang, I
don't
appreciate
anticipate
it.
we're gonna need to do that.
I'm sure I'm gonna catch up before y'all
Yeah.
get too far.
He literally rides a magic horse. I don't anticipate this van is gonna be slower than him or faster
I
than
don't know.
him.
At this rate, we've gone at least like 4 or 5 miles. And he would still have to wait until he can turn around on the interstate.
He rides a magic horse.
Can it fly? Do you know if your horse can fly?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to fly.
What? I appreciate. Okay. So you're gonna go grab my stuff?
Yeah, I'll grab your stuff.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm Philip, by the way.
I don't fucking care, and I'd spin off and go and get his shit.
All right.
I'm gonna try and throw him back into the van. As soon as Martin turns around, just yeet.
All right. This is going to be a +3 complication because he's struggling. He wasn't really aware what was going on to begin with. Then he realized, you know, Majin asked him, "Were you going to throw him?" So he's just kind of terrified at this point. Same roll.
Oh my god. All right, I got 5 successes.
All right. Not as expertly, you know, there's the struggling and whatnot that to deal with. You buy off that. You toss him into the van. Gregor, you just see this just oversized yellow hoodie and faded jeans just come crashing through the broken window. Just
Jesus Christ!
Dude, what? Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Can I yell gangway and also jump in?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. Look out below!
You do this. You kind of land on Philip.
God damn
What
it,
the
Charles!
hell?
Use the goddamn door!
I think we should leave this window the way it is.
No! Use
Like,
the
this is-
door!
This is perfectly fantastic. This makes getting in and out so much easier.
No!
Who the fuck are you guys?
Why didn't you move? Didn't you hear me say look out below?
I was a little taken aback by being thrown from a cloud into a van. Who are you guys?
Just a traveling group of do-gooders.
Don't lie to him, Charles.
Should I
Don't
be
lie to him.
We're going on a trip. We're heading out west.
Should I be worried?
Don't worry.
mean-
Don't worry. I mean, are you a serial killer? Because are you? Yeah. Are you a serial killer? Because there's no way there's 3 serial killers in this car.
What? You guys get a good look at him now. He's a kind of a thinner, gangly individual. He's got dark hair that's kind of a little bit longer, probably about 2-3 inches all the way around his head. He's got pale skin, but there is some discoloration around his right eye. It is a bit paler, possibly vitiligo. he looks, he looks to be about 25, maybe mid-20s. He's got worn sneakers, faded jeans, again and again that oversized yellow hoodie. He's just kind of looking around like,
Come, sit here. Take passenger.
am I okay?
Take passenger.
Sits
All
and
right.
buckles in. Just
What's your name?
I'm Philip, but I go by Phil.
Oh, nice to meet you, Phil. What you do for a living?
I used to work construction, but now I'm kind of I'm on the road. It's a long story.
Get it, times are hard. Makes sense. Nice jack you got there.
Yeah,
Why is it too large for you?
it was, I like I said, I used to work construction. Now I just kind of odd jobs where I can. I'm trying to get, I'm like I said, I'm on the road. It's a long story. This is from a thrift shop, though.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you weren't a thief.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, got important things in here. All my stuff's in here.
Yeah, I get that. All my stuff's in a duffel bag. Your friend said he was going to go grab it.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't Charles, I would trust it.
Is that your name's Charles? Good to meet you, Charles.
Yeah, that's Charles. He has a horrible sense of direction. We would never see him again if you went to go get your duffel bag.
Okay.
That is absolutely true. More importantly, Philip, would you like to play PlayStation 5 with me?
I feel
No.
this is a lot.
No, Charles, he sits up here for now.
Save games for Majin's account because he
Shouldn't you
chanted
be
his
buckled
mantra at
up
me while I was trying to
while
throw you
the-
into a moving van?
Shouldn't you be buckled up while this is moving?
Absolutely not. What? No. Then I wouldn't be able to, move around or work out or shave or anything.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm not too worried about him not being buckled up. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Don't worry about it. As you can see, he's a mythical creature based on the tail and the cloud.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring that up, but it's kind
I
of hard.
appreciate it.
Kind
It
of
would
hard.
have made you sound like a racist.
I mean, it's perfectly common. I mean, you see those satyrs everywhere.
So are you guys like? I mean, again, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but are you guys like? Are you guys like supernaturals or like what?
Tangential. That one is Chinese. The one on the bike is Mongolian.
That's not. Those are just like nationalities and races. It's not really like supernatural.
How many people from China have you met?
That's
Philip?
not. That's not supernatural. That's just.
Are you just presuming that because I'm from China, I can't have a tail?
I don't understand what's going on right now.
That's not what he's
You into our
presuming. He's
vehicle and
pointing.
you start becoming some bigot?
How am I the bad guy right now?
What?
You aren't. Charles is just trying to start a fight. He always does this. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Majin, you
So,
picked
where are
up.
you heading?
Majin, you have picked up the duffel bag. You are speeding up to catch up to your friends. You're still a little bit of distance away, but you'll be on them in probably about 5 minutes.
So, where are we dropping you off, Philip?
Well, like I said, I said to Charles, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, concerning, but all right. I'm
Only if you get concerned.
I'm traveling south. I hear. Yeah, I don't want to give you my life story or anything like that.
No, you don't have to do all that. I just need a location.
I'm heading to Florida, but I'm not asking all the way to Florida. Just kind of wherever you guys can, realistically can take me.
Well, congratulations, Charles. Charles managed to find the one van that's probably heading all the way to Florida right now. Now winter started, so I guess that makes sense. We got some stops, but you'll have to wait around. However, we're gonna make a lot of stops. If you want to abandon us any time, we plan on spending a day at least in each city we stop at.
Hey, beggars
by all
can't be
means-
choosers.
Yeah.
Philip, you were free to join the party.
What does that mean? Like,
It's
It means
he's
you need to get your
referring
ass
to
back here and play fighting games with me.
no, not yet. Play against the AI.
But we already got him as a companion now. Like, let me play games.
what do you mean? Is this like a D&D reference?
Yeah. It is a D&D reference.
Okay. Yeah, no, I appreciate the ride. Like I said, beggars can't be choosers. So long as you guys will have me. If you guys are going all the way to Florida, that's a hell of a stroke of luck.
Yeah, it is. It's almost divine. Almost like fate planned it.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
So, how do I say this? Nah, don't worry about it. It's not important. We'll find out later.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start chewing at my anklet, trying to like just make it looser if I can, make it like somewhat
Try-
where I might be able to weasel it off.
Charles, you're not going to break the magic. You'll have to chew off your own ankle.
How hard do you think it'd be to fly in a cloud with 1 foot?
For you, very.
You guys have this conversation in front of this newcomer. Phil is, pretty agreeable. Any questions along the way? We'll brevity this a little bit. That's not the way you use the word brevity, but I'm going to use it anyway. For the sake of brevity, you guys will travel alongside. You guys will talk to Phil. Majin, you have his duffel bag secured to your bike. You guys see Majin pulls up next to you guys. So if there's
Phil isn't allowed out of that seat for now. I don't trust this.
fair.
I just had a whole cold thing. I'm not trusting this random guy.
That's fair. That is
On the
completely
street.
fair.
I'm not
I'll take his
trusting
duffel
this.
bag.
Charles, you duck
open
out
up the
again. Charles, you look at Majin, you hear Charles just shouting from the window, just like, throw the bag!
Charles,
Yeah.
open the
It's
door.
easy. It's easy. Come on, Majin. I threw a person through this. You can definitely make it with the bag.
Phil speaks
Charles.
up again, is just like, my laptop is in there. Please just, if we could, we can stop whenever you guys stop next for gas. I can just grab it.
Phil, it'll be fine. Okay?
No,
Like,
it won't. Charles, stop. Seriously, I understand you like doing the fun things, but as of right now, I don't necessarily want to have more chaos on the road.
then I'll lean out the window and I'll reach out for the bag.
Okay.
I'll
Do you-
pass it off.
Uh,
Tell him I didn't see a laptop in there when I picked it up.
God.
Is the laptop in there, though?
You didn't look inside the bag,
Majin
so he
didn't
doesn't.
check the bags. That's fine. Feel like I should make you guys roll for this. This sucks. Passing stuff off when you're on a bike sucks. Especially if it's something as large as a duffel bag. But I'll give this to you guys.
It is a magic horse.
It
It's
is a
not
magic.
bike.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to hold the clutch down or hold the
you
throttle
can-
down, I should say.
you
So yeah, that's all right. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. I'll give this to you. This is my gift to you guys. You pass the bag off. Charles, you tell Phil that there is no laptop in that bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Majin said there was no laptop in the bag.
He
There you
starts.
go, man.
He starts to unbuckle and just.
No, stay in the seat. He's
I'll
allowed
put-
to
I'll
because
get the laptop.
You toss the duffel bag over to him, Charles. He starts to immediately go through it. You see him tear out clothing. It looks like he hasn't done laundry in a while. At the very bottom of the bag, he finds a laptop. It looks a little bit aged. It's an Asus. It's beaten up. He's got some duct tape and some stickers covering some cracks. He is relieved. There's a breathes a sigh of relief, but he does open it up and power it on. He's like, come on. Takes a little minute to boot up. He's freaking out.
You okay?
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on here that's pretty important to me. I don't want to lose it.
We're gonna buy you. We're gonna buy you a external hard drive. Okay, that way it won't be that big of a deal if you lose a laptop.
Yeah, I've been meaning to grab one of those. It's just another thing for me to lose, and I worry about that too. And he gets in, he signs in on a password. Just come on. He opens up what looks like a Word document and an Excel document. Charles, Gregor, you're driving, focusing on the road. You can kind of glance over, and you can see that it's a Word document and an Excel document. Charles, you're free to move about the cabin, as it were. You can kind of see like a list of places, like town names. Glancing over his shoulder, he's not exactly like trying to hide this.
Yeah, if he's not trying to hide it, I will absolutely look directly over his shoulder.
Yeah, you can see that it's a list of place names, a list of people, and then like some of them have a line stroke through them, and then little notes on the Word document, like for example, Ontario, Canada, a sub-district of it, and then there's a bit of a notes that just say like, no information, likely a dead end, individual not found. It looks very much like he's searching for somebody. Or multiple somebodies, based on the amount of cities and the amount of people names.
Huh. Cool. Well, I'm going to go back to working out my tail.
He's double-checking information. He just says, it keeps explaining kind of to himself. Gregor, you're obviously up front. You can listen, and he was just like, no, it's just a lot of information I don't want to lose. And, I mean, external hard drive would be smart, but I just... I can't. OneDrive only allows you to have so much information on it, and I consider Dropbox, but I just, it's a lot. He just kind of tangents off as he panics and goes
if it's
through.
gonna make you freak out like this, let's get you like a 1 terabyte hard drive and a new laptop or something.
Oh yeah. I've been meaning to, but like I said, I'm in between jobs at the moment.
Well, what are you good at?
I worked construction. I'm
physical labor.
Yeah, physical labor. I'm not the most educated guy, if I'm being honest.
Go be workers for hire in front of Home Depot.
I mean, yeah, but I gotta get to Florida first. I mean, that's
before making money on the road?
Yeah, he was talking about on the road. Like I said, we're gonna stop places. We intend to spend a couple days in it. A day at least in each town we stop at.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not like a huge rush. I just so long as I have this, he kind of taps his laptop as he closes it.
Is that hard drive removable?
I think so. Probably now, after all the stuff it's been through.
I'm just asking because if you really don't want to lose that, next time you buy a laptop, I'd buy one with a hard drive that can be externally removed.
Do they make those? Like no screws or anything like that? Does it just pop out like an SD card or?
Yeah, it's basically you depress a button and pop out.
It's cool. It's probably expensive.
It's older models, or it's an older system. It's not that hard. If you don't want like an expensive gaming laptop.
Yeah, no, I don't. Use this. I got as a gift basically, and I don't need anything crazy. I mean, realistically, I just need it to run Word and Excel.
You pay for Word and Excel?
No.
There's a bunch of free versions of that stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, full disclosure, they're torrented.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to be traveling with a fool.
Don't steal programs, viewers. PSA.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Do not steal programs.
Charles,
join a
shut the fuck
government
up.
join a government agency and they'll give them to you for free.
Accurate. So, again, you guys come up to the point where, Majin may not need to stop for gas. Gregor, your van is not magical. So,
No, it's not.
you guys stop at a gas station, start filling up. Gregor, you get up and get out of the seat, and Phil's just like, is it cool if I unbuckle? You seem pretty adamant on it. I know I'm a stranger, and I know that this is weird, and there's a bunch of horror stories. I get it. I can stay in the seat if you want.
Please do. I don't know if I can trust you right now. Please stay in the seat for now.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Kind of just sits there.
What?
What if I keep an eye on him?
Well, Charles, you can keep an eye on him while he's still in the seat. But if you really want him to play the PS5 with you, the screen is on a freaking arm.
Swivel
on a
arm.
Swivel arm, just to put the thing out, sit on the floor, and he can and that chair turns around.
Wait, hang on the PS5 talk. Majin's here.
Majin, you rejoin your friends. Gregor and Charles and this new individual, kind of having a conversation. What would you guys like to do? This is your guys' scene.
I'll get out and gas it up. I'm gonna tell Majin I don't necessarily trust this guy with all the crazy shit that's been happening. It seems like my trust is at 0 for him.
Hey, do we have any money?
That's fair.
I have money.
You want me to go get you anything? Like a drink or anything? No, I have to go to the bathroom.
I pull out a 20. Could you get me a Mango Arizona, 2-pack of Reese's, and I don't know, it's a gas station. Whatever little sandwich they have. I don't like sausage.
Okay. I will head into the gas station.
Understood. Gregor and Majin, you guys are together outside of the van. You guys can have the conversation about Phil.
I don't trust him.
I mean, that's fair. Did he say anything? What are you doing? Where are you going?
He said he had to head to Florida. And I told him that we were heading to Florida. Also told him that we were going to take our time. I'm hoping that he leaves of his own accord. Right now, he can't get out of that chair.
He might be like a spy for Wukong or something,
Yeah, or he could be a spy for the cult, or a spy for the Khan, or a spy for Artemis, or a spy for that general.
You want me to talk to him?
By all means. Heck, if you want to ride in the van. Pardon?
You got that necklace? You want me to ask about it?
No, I don't want to do that just yet. I want to let him bake for a little bit before I go and start actually grilling him.
All right. Well,
make him think he's winning.
I'll check on him.
Yeah.
And I'll go inside the RV, see what's up.
Yeah. And before you go, if you want to ride in the van for the next length, by all means.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Majin, do you go in to speak with the individual?
Yeah.
Hi. Thanks again for grabbing my stuff. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Everything in there?
Yeah, we're good. Oh shit. He starts to gather up some of the clothes that he had just kind of left after he was searching through his duffel bag.
So you said you headed to Florida?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to Orlando.
What's there?
I'm trying to find somebody, a friend. Well, it was like I was telling your buddy. I don't want to give you guys my life story. I know that I'm just some kind of guy you picked up on the road, but I mean.
Okay. I mean, you're not trying to kill people, are you?
No, nothing like that. I mean, like I don't. I've been hitchhiking for a while, and I've learned that people don't really. I mean, as shitty as it sounds, people don't really care. You know, they get you as far as they get you, and then you part ways, and people don't want to hear your sob story. You know what I mean?
Sounds like you have some emotional damage.
No. I'm just. I mean, it's the truth.
Well, I mean, it's nice enough that folks picked you up on the way.
Yeah,
That
absolutely. That's the most. I mean, that's all I ask, really. I don't really. I'm not trying to be a burden to anybody. Emotionally or mentally or anything like that.
Well, all right. Well, Philip.
You can call me
Ma-
Phil.
Phil, I'm MAJIN. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. I would get out of the seat, but I was told I couldn't. He kind of reaches up his hand for a handshake.
I'll get up and shake it. You trying to play some PlayStation?
I mean, I'm not good, but
That's fine. I'm, happy to kick your ass. So,
okay, yeah, sure.
all right. This is my controller. Don't touch it. Matter of fact, I'll just take it when I leave. All right. Don't
Okay.
yeah. You good? Yeah, I'll hand him Charles' controller.
You what are you guys playing? Just out of curiosity.
Probably Tekken.
Tekken.
Tekken or Soul Calibur too.
He's surprisingly good, Majin. It is, you and Charles have some pretty great matches, right? He's not on Charles's level. He's not really on your level either, but he puts up a great fight. It's like he's had experience with fighting games. It's like he's had experience with video games in general. Yeah, it's surprising. Vagabond you find on the road that everyone's got a story, but this is. You saw his laptop. It's interesting.
Well, Phil, you're a goddamn liar.
What?
But that's okay. You say you're not good at video games. I mean, you're doing pretty fucking good.
I mean, I'm not great. I used to play with my brother a little bit, but he would always beat me. So I mean,
yeah, it's a curious thing. It makes me wonder what else you're lying about, Phil.
I'm kind of an open book. Like I said, I just don't want to bore people, But if you ask, I'll answer.
Well, bore me, Phil. Bore me.
What do you want to know?
Your entire life story. Make it quick before Charles get back.
Okay.
You got about 45 seconds.
Oh, okay. I was born in Canada. He starts to kind of prattle off. In 45 seconds, you learn that he was born in Canada. Immigrated to the U.S. He was not in New York. He moved down from New York into God, what is that town name? Syracuse. And moved around a lot with his family from there. He has a brother that he hasn't seen in a long time, and then the 45 seconds are up. Meanwhile, rewinding time a little bit, Charles, you go in to grab a drink for Gregor, right? Maybe pick up a few snacks for yourself if he's giving you some extra cash. You also go in to use the restroom. You go in to use the restroom. You're washing your hands. In the dirty gas station mirror, you can see a figure behind you that kind of just opens the bathroom stall and is just standing there.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
I'll dry my hands and I'll walk out.
in a red, you can see like in the mirror, you can see a little bit of like red clothing. You see it up and you're like, no. dry your hands and start to walk out. Give me a. This is going to be basically your dodge. So I'm thinking Dex Athletics.
You said dodge?
Yep, Dex Athletics. As
Okay. You got 4 successes.
4 successes. Unfortunately, you don't take any damage necessarily, but you get a kick square to the back. Knocked up against the bathroom door for a second. You kind of turn to face. There's an individual, hair cut short, little goatee and a pencil mustache. He's wearing all red. Looks like a gi of some sort.
Oh, thank God you're real. I'm gonna fucking jump off the wall and haymaker him.
The individual just kind of smiles and says, "Your training begins today, Charles Leon."
You waited for me in a bathroom stall for. How did you know I was gonna be here?
The Monkey King's spies are everywhere. He goes for another strike.
I'm gonna try and headbutt his fist.
All right, go ahead. I'm assuming power approach.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and give me might and close combat.
Okay. I got 5 successes.
5 successes. You headbutt the punch. There's a strange, it's not exactly huge. It doesn't echo throughout the entirety of the gas station, but there's this little reverberation that just pulsates, makes the loose toilet paper just kind of wave a little bit as you slam into this gentleman's fist. It's just good. Head-on approach. I like that.
Can I try grabbing his arm and throwing him out of the bathroom?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me close combat, and I'm assuming again might.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna roll to dodge. Nice.
I got 9. I got 9 successes.
Very nice. He got 8 successes. So you grip him and you throw him. You want to throw him out of the bathroom?
Oh yeah, I want to send him flying into the nearest available aisle.
Excellent. You throw him out of the bathroom. He spins in the air. His feet land on the bathroom's door. Unfortunately for him, it's not. He's preparing to kind of leap forward back at you. It's a little bit too decrepit and loose, and the bathroom door just falls down. He slides on almost like a skateboard and just rears back. The gas station attendant's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
So I like thinking that the door was a push door, and he went to brace himself against it and just slid right out of it.
Nope, fully able to lock. It just breaks down and slides. The gas station attendant is terrified, and he just readies himself for combat again. You can see his fist rear back and says, "Good." Again. He rushes towards you, and we fade away from you. Back over to Gregor. You are pumping gas. Anything of note? There's a lot of weird stuff going on so far. You're muted, my friend.
I am pumping gas. That's it. I don't have anything weird going on.
Viewers, you guys see Gregor pumping gas. In the background, you can see the glass, and you can see a fight between Charles and this man in red going on.
Might look around. Maybe notice Charles fighting a man in red and be like, not paying for that.
Yeah, go ahead. I would say, pumping gas, I let my eyes wander. I'm imagining, plus, especially being from New York, you kind of got to keep your head on a swivel. You see him crash into the chip aisle. He takes this gentleman by the scrape back of the neck. You can see Charles take him by the back of the neck and just kind of slam him into the Red Bull section.
I'm not paying for that. I finish pumping gas and pay for the gas, and then after a solid after they sufficiently damaged the store, I'm gonna walk in, and I'm just while they're doing the fight, I'm gonna get the things I asked Charles to get me, because obviously I can't trust him to do anything alone. And then I'm gonna pay.
Excellent. The gas station attendant's like, is he with you?
Nope, I've never seen that monkey man before.
You pay. Eventually, as you leave, you're the first to enter. You're kind of the one that interrupts the 45-second between MAJIN and Phil. Charles, this gas station is destroyed. You're breathing a little bit heavy. You can see he's got a little bit of a deeper breath, but he's keeping cadence, and he says, "Good. Summon me tonight, and your training will continue."
Summon you?
He bows, and as he does, he just begins to shrink.
Oh my god,
to
he's my
about
headband.
3 inches tall. You can see a little action figure of a man in red on the ground.
Yep, taking that.
You gonna talk to this gas station attendant? He's pissed.
What? I bought my stuff before I went to the bathroom, right? And I'm just gonna grab my bag and walk out.
All right. He just shouts after, "I'm calling the fucking police."
I won't be here for that.
You're pretty easy to identify with a fucking tail, guy.
I'm gonna hop on my cloud.
Gregor, MAJIN. Gregor has returned. MAJIN, Phil just kind of looks up at Gregor as he enters. Just, "Hi."
Hello. MAJIN, we should probably start moving. I get the feeling that Charles is gonna need direction here shortly. He destroyed the gas station.
He did what?
He was fighting some guy, and he destroyed the gas station.
Who the fuck
Hey,
was he
question.
fighting?
I have
this
no fucking
be
clue. I didn't
considered-
ask.
Would this be considered as getting away with shenanigans without being mantra'd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
okay.
that
I
a
just
short-term
wanted to
need
know.
for you?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
We're gonna. You should get on your bike. I'm gonna start driving. I imagine by the time I actually get in the seat and we're ready to drive, goes off on his cloud.
You guys are in the seat. MAJIN, you can get back to your bike. Is there anything parting words you say?
Don't touch my controller. Man, I just run off to my bike.
Go over to your bike, and Phil kind of looks at you, Gregor, and says, "I mean, plus side, I didn't see license plates on this thing."
Yeah.
You guys didn't register this yet?
No, it was how do I say this? It was deemed wiser not to.
Makes sense. All right, yeah. I mean, I'm not here to
With
judge.
him. Yeah, with Charles being attached.
Is he usually a problem?
Problem is the wrong word, I would say.
He seems fun, at least.
Oh, yeah, Charles, he's great. He's wonderful. Just, he does things.
Over the top. Yeah, I get it. He threw me through a fucking window.
Yeah, he did. So, I don't know. Why are you heading to Florida?
I'm looking for somebody.
No, who are you looking for?
My brother.
Oh, no, sad to hear. I can help if you need. I'm pretty good with tracking people.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a private eye.
Oh man, this is really my lucky day.
Yeah, it's weird.
I haven't seen him in, oh man, about 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
You look like you're about mid-20s. So run away from home.
I'm actually only 21. I didn't really exactly run away from home, but
I was asking about him.
Oh no. There was he had a falling out with our parents. Didn't get kicked out really. It was just the best thing for him to leave, and I get it, but I kind of want to find him again. I miss him.
How old was he when he got kicked out?
This is 12 years. He must have been 11, 12.
You said you're 21. He's 11, 12, so he'd be about
24.
23, 24.
Yeah.
24. I'm presuming looks like you.
He's no, nothing like me actually. He got the he got better genetics than I did.
Okay. No notable family resemblance. Same hair color, same eye color?
Yeah. He's both hazel eyes. He might have grown his hair out, but yeah, same hair color.
Okay. That's interesting. Anything he was particularly fond of as a child? Anything he said he wanted to be when he grew up?
He wanted to get into politics, but I haven't seen any names. Not even like on like the local scale. I've been looking for him for a while. He taps his laptop. That's kind of what all this is too.
Politics. Wanted to get into politics. No names on local scale. Unlikely he is in politics yet. Most politicians, political careers in the United States require to be at least 30. He's probably, at best, a member of an executive branch of a local government.
See, that's what I
probably
thought
county
too.
level.
But then I started looking into. You guys start to bond over. He says some stuff about the volunteer work. There are certain like internships where you can get and basically start your political career. And there are certain positions in cities where you are a politician, but your job like just sits.
Yeah.
You're in charge of the city's.
You're in charge of this one city project, but it doesn't require any actual work.
you are a politician. You make a good salary, but no one knows who the hell you are.
Your name only comes up when your thing breaks.
Yeah, and he shares that with you, and you guys start to kind of bond over that. He's not the best at this, but he's gathered a lot of information. He's done his research.
Okay. Why Florida?
That's the last place I think he is. He starts to show you as you're driving. Opens his laptop, shows you kind of a list of names. I think he may have changed his name. He wasn't really happy with it. But that's where I think he may be. He talked about going, south, goes to warmer pastures. If I can't find him in Orlando, then, I've called around everywhere else in Florida. My next stop is, the South. You got Arkansas and all the southern states. Humidity, maybe Arizona, Nevada, but I don't know if he would have gotten that far. He was young.
Yeah. Did he say goodbye before he left?
No, that was we had an argument with our parents, and then, I just kind of let things run off my back, but he seemed pretty upset about it, and, he started talking about, like, one day when I get out of this place, but, no, next morning he was gone, all of his stuff was gone, and, yeah.
Everything was taken. He took all his stuff, so shows likely okay. I was worried he was kidnapped. But if he took his stuff, well, he could still have been kidnapped. He was 11, 12. you might have to prepare yourself for the possibility that he's not alive anymore.
Yeah, I've considered that.
But hope is important. Hope keeps things running. I get it.
Yeah.
You can't say he's dead until you've exhausted all avenues. Have you considered the military?
He wanted I mean, maybe. I mean, that would help his political career. You know, that makes, a veteran looks good on paper.
Exactly, and it will help. And a lot of American government jobs. If you're a veteran, you have a higher chance of getting into an executive position.
Yeah, I've considered that, and I just don't know how. That one's a tough egg to crack. I don't know how I would even start with I mean, I could call recruiters, but they transfer out. There's only like a small time frame if they're working in a certain area.
Well, you don't necessarily have to do that.
There's I don't mean to cut you off, but
time.
Again, you guys bond over this. You guys bounce things around. Charles, you have this little red action figure.
I can't believe my dad got me a toy.
Hate the way you put it like that. You're flying on your
call
cloud.
it his boy toy.
I hate that.
Yeah,
We're gonna fade away.
Once I get out of eyesight of that gas station, I'm gonna get into the van. I'll even go as far as to bring my cloud right next to the door to get into the van.
Understood. MAJIN, you're kind of riding alone. You have a moment to kind of reflect. Again, you're on the road. You're in your zone. Is there anything you are doing? It's difficult to ask. You're riding, but anything you're thinking about? Anything in particular you're reflecting on?
None. Just just taking everything in, breathing a lot of fresh air.
Understood. We rejoin Charles as he pops in through the window again. Gregor, Phil, you guys are deep in conversation.
Came in through the door this time.
Oh, look at that. Went through the door.
Look, you can learn. Thank you.
I figured it was the least I could do for the whole gas station fiasco. Which I would like to say isn't entirely my fault, but here are the things you wanted.
Thank you. I put them next to the other things that I bought myself because I didn't think you got them.
No, Charles just full on stole them.
Also, the guy that I was fighting turned into an action figure. He told me to summon him again tonight, and the Monkey King has many eyes. Is how he knew to jump me in the bathroom.
Understood. I'm willing to bet animals on the road. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You said the Monkey King?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sun Wukong.
Yeah,
to the west
it's just a little. I mean, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go share the news with MAJIN.
All right.
Maybe he will try fighting this dude. This time I will pop out.
You
steps that matter.
You step out of the van. MAJIN, you are joined by Charles on the cloud.
Hey man, sorry about the gas station.
Well, I mean, it was too late by the time I knew about it, so.
Some dude jumped me in the bathroom, man. I thought it was one of those weird vision things, so I just let it be, and I tried leaving the bathroom and kicked me right in the back. So we started fighting, and apparently he told me the Monkey King has many eyes. That's how he knew to jump me in the bathroom. And then, he turned into an action figure. Told me something.
An action figure?
Yeah. You want to try fighting him tonight?
I mean, sure. Yeah, that was weird. Did you win, at least?
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so. But honestly, I think it's because I kept using Red Bull cans and things like that to smash against his head.
Bro. All right. Well, I mean...
And the tail helps a lot for that, let me tell you.
It also helps, getting identified too.
Yeah, but Gregor went in, so I'm sure he told the guy that he had no idea who I was. And if that's the case, I tried leaving a little bit differently than you guys, like on the cloud. So hopefully they're looking for a tailed individual riding on a cloud.
Yeah.
I'm going to go hop back in the van right now because with all that being said, they're probably looking for a tailed individual on a cloud.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys travel, guess chat with Phil. Any key questions? Anything you want to learn from him?
Nothing in particular right now. It's a mystery, but I don't necessarily believe him.
Fair. If you would like, you may make a roll to see how honest he may be.
I would like, actually.
That is going to be your choice of... I'm actually going to call this empathy.
Okay.
And then likely the mental or social arena. I can see an argument for both.
I'll go mental, the finesse approach.
Excellent. Cunning and empathy, please.
Yeah, biscuits. 1, 2. Only 2 successes.
Only 2 successes. He's not too difficult to read. You gather that this is likely true. He said he was an open book. There's obviously more to the story. He's giving you a brief rundown. There's obviously more to the story. There's obviously stuff he hasn't said. But you gather that, he is on the lookout for his brother. Especially with how much he was worried about the information that on the laptop. You gather that he's been doing this for a while. This seems like an emotional attachment that he's pursuing.
Okay.
So, you guys travel. Eventually, you guys make it to the outskirts, or if you want to head right into the deep of Philadelphia, you have arrived at your first destination. You guys can make camp anywhere. That's the beautiful thing about a van. You don't necessarily need to go into an RV park or a camping location. But, yeah, your solar panels that have been charging all day. You have enough power to power the stove and everything like that. Only issue, again, is the water hookup and the sewer hookup. So, if you would like to find a campground, sure thing. If not, up to you guys.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to camp.
All right. Charles wants to camp. Imagine you want to camp?
I mean, I guess. Sure.
We don't have to right now. I mean, it's been 2 hours and we woke up at like 8 something.
All right, well then fucking yeah, let's camp tonight. Fucking find a pub first.
Yeah. Sure. I'm good with that.
You guys find a campground, find a pub first. Or campground, I'm sorry. Camp is up to you guys. Are you guys looking for water and sewage hookup, or are you guys just on the
it can't be or later than like 11. Not too worried about that right now. We just got to the city.
You'll deal with it later.
Yeah, exactly.
Too easy. You guys travel in and find a pub. Yes.
Actually, let's find like a biker bar. I promise. My dad, the whole thing. So I gotta do that too.
Cool.
All right.
I am so excited. I want to try arm wrestling someone with my tail.
You guys find a biker bar. A little bit rough and tumble. It's not exactly like the movies where there's constant fights going on like that, but there are some rough characters in here. Phil kind of sits there in the chair and is like, "You want me to wait here? I mean, or what? You want me to go on with you guys? I don't really, like I said, I'm just happy to be able to have a ride, but I get it if you don't want me to deal with all your stuff alone."
Yeah, I'd rather you come along.
Sure thing.
Phil, you get to drink with us. I'm gonna put my arm over his shoulders and guide him into the bar.
He kind of smiles and is like, "I feel like that would be a bad idea."
Just don't. If you feel like you don't want any, say no. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I
Charles
get
is
that.
used to rejection.
Oh, rough. You guys.
Firstly, rude. Secondly,
You
think
guys
they have Hefeweizen here?
head into the bar again. A little bit, couple of rough and tumble characters. Majin, you recognize some of these patches. Largely 99 percenters. Those that aren't into the shadier stuff. That aren't there's a reason they're called 1 percenters. Is what I'm getting at. But everyone's got something to prove. So you guys head in. You guys are able to drink to make merry. Anything in particular you guys wanted to accomplish here?
Yeah, I was gonna pull Majin aside and be like, hey, what's the score? Like, who do I get to beat the shit out of?
What? What do you mean?
Well, you're here for your whole conquest thing, right? So there's gotta be some. I see a lot of different patches here, man. I have no idea what they mean, but like, is there anyone that like you just want me to go and like kick their shit in?
I mean, you don't have to. Like, we don't have to like fight people, but you
Please.
know. I mean, what's wrong? Are you good?
What? Yeah,
Okay.
I'm feeling fine. I'm just all riled up after that red Power Ranger jumped me in the bathroom.
Well, let's scope it out. All right, we'll see who's the tough guys here, and go from there.
Cool. You want to play pool?
Actually, yeah, let's play some pool.
All right, but you gotta take Gregor on your team. I get Phil.
That sounds like shit. Gregor, we're playing pool. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, Phil. That includes you. I'm gonna start chalking up my hands. Get a pool cue, random pool cue, whichever one looks the most fucked up, I guess.
Phil kind of stands up. I mean, he's got a beer in his hand already that looks a little watered down. It looks like piss water, and he's just okay. I'm not great at pool, but all right, sure.
Don't believe him. He's a fucking liar.
See, I have a suspicion, Phil. I think you're a liar. Because I'm trash at pool, so the reason I picked you is so we have a chance at this thing.
I mean, all right. Sure.
You gotta anchor this. Like, this is all on you, Phil.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure. Aren't you like? You got a tail. You mentioned something. Aren't you like?
Well, I'm presuming I'm going to be trash at this specific game because I'm going to only play with my tail.
Okay, is that smart?
No, absolutely not. I just got this today, so I'm trying to break it in, trying to do everything with my tail to just get used to it.
Okay. All right, I'll do my best. You guys play pool. I'm not gonna make you guys roll off for this. This is just carousing and enjoying yourselves. You guys play pool. You guys drink. Is there anything that is that needs to be done or you guys would like to accomplish here aside from just carousing? Majin, you mentioned your dad's mission.
Yeah. I just need to make sure this place is welcome to the nomads, to the Tingri, to the lifestyle that I live. And place a marker some type of way, and Yeah. Maybe
What do you
maybe like I need like a billboard, like a ingrained, rolling nomads, Tingri symbol mounted on the top of the bar. Right.
Okay.
That's what I
Easy enough. Some motorcycle clubs carry patches with them. Not exactly to hand out or anything like that, but for this kind of purpose, to make their mark. We were here. We've been here. Especially nomads. They either have like, it's not exactly merchandise, but it is kind of a branding thing. It's like those that wow, I'm going to show off the fact that I was a bad kid. Kids sometimes will take the post-it stamps from UPS, where it's just to and from, and then do their own artwork, and then just slap them on stop signs, mailboxes, people's cars, and
As you do.
it's a form of street art without actually permanently destroying a building or causing significant harm. Don't shake your head at me, Charles. You've done worse. Kind of like that. You don't exactly have merchandise, but you have some stuff you can slap up, or if you would like to leave a more permanent mark, you can go a more, I hesitate to say the word destructive, but a more permanent route, such as spray paint, such as etching something into the bar with a knife, whatever you'd like to do. It does seem like a pretty amicable place. They get all types of people here. They get all types of bikers. Nomads especially pass through Philadelphia often.
I mean, I keep it nice and simple,
I say nomads as in nomads for all clubs, so you are not alone. Your club itself is, again, you don't see any symbol, any patch, or anything like that for the Rolling Nomads.
Yeah, no, I keep it simple. Just make sure our symbol is noticeable.
Understood. You chat up the bartender. You can see a long line of patches and sort of symbols, and some people have just put it in Sharpie, but it's just a wall of people who have been here, right? They're all about the same size, probably about 3 inches long, 3 inches wide. Just feel free to leave your mark, friend.
It's like a row. Can I like place it on top of all the others?
Absolutely. Like I said, you can go a more permanent route. It's not just a row, it's a couple rows, so you can just kind of, with your knife, you could carve into like the stickers and the patches and just leave a symbol if you would like to. Up to you guys. Your patches are a bit bigger. Would require a little bit more detail.
Yeah. A nice little plot of land at the top, like it's sitting on top of everything else, like a crown. Nice and big.
Hey, you want to just stack up all the other like insignias and then just like nail yours over it?
Yeah, I mean, that's a little disrespectful. I'm not gonna do that.
I mean,
Nah.
you're gonna conquer them eventually, right? So.
I mean, that's up to them,
You're doing this. You kind of you make your patch a little bit more prevalent, right? One of the 99 percenters, red vest, black patch. You see, the club name would be on the back, but he comes up to you. Don't see the name of the club or anything like that just yet. Comes up and looks at your symbol. Decent. Never really heard of you. He places his hand on the back of you, on your back. I'm gonna actually ask. I'll tell you because you would know what this meant. Charles, you are standing alongside him. I'm going to ask you for a culture and something in your mental arena.
Okay. Oh my god, I have a dot of culture. Can I do resolve? Going the stamina route?
Explain, not stamina. It would be resolve. But explain to me how a resolve
Sorry,
would come into
resilient.
place.
So I'm thinking more of a resilient approach, as in, I don't know if it'd work for the situation, but maybe making me more perceptive to the environment because I'm fucking itching for a fight and I'm being resilient in the act that
Makes
I'm
sense. You're looking
hiding off them.
for signs of who would want to fight, the culture of the area. You know, you've been kind of assessing the situation. Makes sense to me. I like that. Resolve and culture, please. Difficulty, I'm going to call this 2.
Cool. I got 1 success.
Not sure what it meant, but it's... You can see Majin looks very
like
irritated, to say the very least. Majin, he's covering your patch. On the one on your back, the one on your cut. This is a great sign of disrespect among motorcycle communities. Subtle, a bit not nefarious, but a bit underhanded. But he knows what he's doing.
You want to hear about it? I can tell you about it.
Sure. Like I said, never heard of you.
Can I look for the group that this guy just came from?
Yeah. Very easily found. Red vests, black patch. Group of about 3 or 4 people. One of them is at the bar. 3 of them are kind of sitting at a table in the corner round.
Cool. I'd like to order a new mug of beer.
You do this, Majin. Anything else? What you're up to?
So you must be new.
New.
Prospect? Yeah. Just hanging around.
Oh man, does a hanger-on have a vest? He kind of turns his back. You can see the name of the motorcycle club now.
I can't see it with my hand on it.
Ooh, fair. Very fair. Gregor, cutting away from this for just a quick moment. Gregor, you're with Philip still. What are you guys up to?
I'm asking him more questions. This is a mystery, and my detective instinct is going on, and this is familiarity compared to everything else that has been happening over the past couple of days. So I'm using him to gain some catharsis. However, I imagine I see this starting.
Yeah. Go ahead. Culture and whatever mental, whatever in your mental arena, whatever approach you want to use. You
imagine Gregor's becoming hypersensitive to being able to sense when fights are going to break out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
and
eventually you'll have an enhancement to these type of things. But yeah,
fun.
Culture and whatever mental approach you want to go with.
Raw power, knowledge.
Understood.
Intellect. 1 success.
1 success. Yeah, again, you don't know exactly what the hand on the patch, covering the patch means. You can see Majin's stance is a little bit, I'll leave that for Majin to decide. With 1 success, again, he wouldn't know what that means, but he's looking at you. What does he see, Majin? What is there? If someone's just looking at you, what do they read right off the bat from you without looking too deep into you?
Right off the back, somebody is that nonchalant, really don't care, maybe a little slouch to his stance.
Understood. You can see he's covering an individual's patch. You can see Charles, you are grabbing another mug of beer. You were going to head over to the other group.
Yeah.
They were watching Majin and this individual's interaction. You see Majin cover the patch, and they begin to get up. This man feels his hand on your back, Majin, and says, "Hey, watch my fucking vest, dude."
So you do know what you're doing then.
You're new here. Let me learn you some stuff, all right? We've been coming here. We've been here for a hot minute. We've been here for years. All right. We may not be 1%, but we run this roost.
I just kind of, look at what I just did. Doesn't look like it. So I mean, we could get off, back to square one, and you could apologize, make it real even, or you could make it a bigger deal than it has to be. It's up to you.
Charles, again, you saw that group rise. What are you doing?
Smashing my mug into the nearest face.
Understood. So this individual starts to talk to you, Majin, just kind of glances over his shoulder, sees his friends coming, and just, I like my chances, and like I said, we run this roost, newcomer. Then you hear the glass. Gregor, you see this happen. Charles smashes the glass in one of these dudes' faces. It's a brawl.
Have a beer, buddy.
Philip just kind of like, oh, shit.
No, don't react.
I might not know what covering the patch means, but I sure as fuck know when the fight's coming.
Don't react, Philip.
It's reacting. What it was reacting to? Is that bad?
No. Let's see what happens first.
Okay, your friends are okay. All right.
Don't worry. It's natural.
Majin, one of the individuals, just got his face smashed in with a glass. The individual that you were speaking with kind of turns and just starts to shout, "Hey! What would you like to do?"
I'm not gonna sucker punch him.
Fair enough. Man of honor. I like that. He goes over, and the other.
Oh, if he's going over there,
yeah, he's heading over.
I'm gonna have to bring him back to my attention. No.
Okay. So grab him by the shoulder.
Yeah.
Do you want to get a little more disrespectful with it? Kind of grab him by the cut, the vest, and just yank him back, or are you just kind of turn him around?
No. There's a grip of the vest,
Okay.
Like, face me, it's me and you.
Yeah, you pull him back. The vest kind of cascades off his shoulder a bit. He straightens up and just, friend of yours? He raises his fists.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the first punch.
It begins. He throws the first punch. It is a brawl. We're gonna do basically 3 rounds and out for this. Majin, you're squaring up against this individual. Charles, you've just smashed a glass into someone's face. They're going to probably not exactly be taken out by this, but they're going to be dealing with, glass in their face. 3 other individuals are squared up against you. Actions. I'm going to have... There's an initiative roll. Oh.
What turn is that?
I believe you can beat these humans.
Yeah. You know what? We will forego initiative. I can see Majin stepped away for a second. Charles, what would you like to do?
Mm-hmm. I would like to... So, they were standing up whenever I smashed the glass in that one dude's face. So I imagine they're still in front of the table. You know? I want to grab the nearest one that I didn't smash the glass into the face, and basically grab him by the vest and slam him down into the chair and try and make him like fall backwards and kick the table up with his feet.
Okay, that would be a stunt. So slamming the dude into the table will require a roll against his defensive pool, and I'll say that that'll be a +2 stunt. So you will need excess 2 successes in order to pull this off. So we'll see how this goes. Go ahead and give me close combat and your choice of physical with your approach.
I'll go with might. Alright, I got 4 successes.
He also got 4 successes. So you go to grab him, and begin to force him down. He kind of shrugs you off and grips your wrist. You can feel free to make a defense. He's going to swing at you.
Cool. I'm going to try using that headbutt thing I did with my instructor.
Very nice. 2 successes.
I got 3.
Excellent. You headbutt into him. With that, you can buy off a stunt and cause him a little pain in his wrist, in his arm. With the sheer force of your headbutt. Too easy. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Excellent. That brings us, we got 2 other individuals. They're going to try to swing at you. Charles.
Cool. I want to try and use my tail to pull their lead foot out from under one of them.
Go ahead. Yeah, close combat. I'm thinking dexterity for this for physical.
Yeah, that makes sense.
4 successes.
I only got 3.
Okay. You are struck in the ribs as one of them kind of comes up next to you. Trying to punch you in the stomach. He kind of misses, but does punch you in the ribs. Let's see. Not enough to buy off the bruised condition, I believe. But let me double check. You said you got 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. You will be taking a bruised condition as one of your ribs doesn't break, but you do make impact. So you will be taking a bruised condition. You are injured.
Okay.
So, last one that's going to become squaring up against you. Nice. That is 6 successes.
Ew. That's a lot of successes.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your defensive.
Yeah, 8.
All right. Yeah, no, this third individual comes up and just goes straight for the throat, seeming trying to take you down into a chokehold, or not even in a chokehold, but just kind of grab your throat and just force you down. You do get his hand around your throat, but you kind of force back and you kind of smile. Anyone who's watching would see a little bit of monkey fang begin to protrude from your teeth as you kind of just smile at this individual. We got MAJIN squaring up against one individual. You wanted to make an attack, correct?
Yeah.
He's going to try to defend. Rough.
That's 4 successes.
4 successes against his 0. You have a very significant amount of successes, and he's not exactly wearing armor. You can buy off an injury condition. It would take 4 successes to deal a critical, dealing 2 injury conditions. But you can deal a bruise condition. How do you want to do this? How do you want to? This is your move. What does it look like here?
It's a quick grapple around the neck with a knee to the ribs.
Excellent. You grab him by the neck and sort of swing him around faster than most people would expect you to be, and you knee him in the ribs. Again, Philip is just watching this with you, Gregor. Just, are you sure we shouldn't do something?
No, they'll be fine. If it becomes a problem, we'll break it up. But as of right now, I mean, Charles is weirdly getting his ass beat. I think these might be too much for him. But Charles, you're failing.
I'm gonna fucking show you failing.
Just feel free to join in whenever you want. Excellent. So that is first round. We'll do second round right now here with Charles. Individual got his ribs kicked, and he's gonna try to. You know what? No, I'm gonna say that knocks the fucking wind out of him. He's not gonna get a chance to attack as well. We're gonna move into second round. Charles, you got one individual coming at you.
Okay.
1 success. Go ahead and give me your defensive.
Did I get the 2 excess successes from earlier added to like an enhancement pool, or like can I is that a thing or?
In combat, you know what? Not to slow down the story, I'll say sure. Why not?
Sorry. Okay, I got 5 successes.
Okay, you have significant amount of successes. Again, they're not exactly wearing armor. That's 5. Do you want to use your enhancement or no?
Yeah, if I have them, absolutely.
Well, you got 2 other targets as well, so you can hold off on that. This is against 5 material against his 1.
Okay, yeah, and then can I use the excess for the
critical
2 damage?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So again, take narrative control of the situation. What does this look like?
Which individual was it? The one with the glass in his face, or the one who had my arm?
The individual glass in his face is still trying to recover. You know, he's worried about his eye, worried about glass in it being in his face.
Yeah.
So we'll just call this delinquent 1.
Okay, and that's the guy who was grabbing my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I want to throw him into his friends, honestly. Like through the table into his friends, like the whole shabam. Like maybe like smash him on top of the table first. You know, just like grab him. I have his vest, so just via the vest, just like slam him over.
Perfect. You slam him onto the table, possibly breaking a couple of the ribs as his front slams into the table, and then you give him a nice kick, kicking the table and his their companion into these other 2. He is taking 2 bruised conditions, or rather, a bruised and an injured condition. He's not looking great. Second individual is going to come at you. Rough. 1 success. Couldn't give me defensive.
4.
All right, that is a failure on his part. We're blending systems again, so in reality, I'm going to count the first roll because we're blending vampire with Scion. You should have made a defensive pool, but we'll say that was your offensive.
Okay, gotcha.
Because remember, in Scion, you can take a defensive and an offensive. So, failure on his part. He fails to kind of rush up next to you. The last guy for you, Charles.
So you're saying that I have a defensive pool of excess, or?
You have enhancement to similar actions. So yeah,
so this
basically
last
defensive.
one where the guy, where the guy attacked me and I got 4 over its 1. I have 3 like hanging out.
I'll say you can purchase defensive stunts as well. There's defend. There is
fine.
dive to cover. There's roll away.
I'll take defend.
Okay. Too easy. All right. Yeah. No, this guy fails as well with 1 success. You've made.
I got 3 on that second one.
Excellent. You've made some defensive stuff. I'm gonna max this out at 4, for your defensive stuff for enhancements. We move over to MAJIN. I'm gonna allow you to act first, because again he seems winded.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take advantage of that.
Excellent. He's gonna make a defensive roll, or at least attempt to. Wow. They started out good.
Yeah,
8 successes.
but they're fighting Scions.
You said 8?
Yes, I got like 3 10s in a row.
All right. Well, he got 1. So, how do you want to knock this motherfucker out? And it's not going to cost you. You got 8, so you can have. Again, I'm going to max out your guys' enhancements for this at 4. So you could spend 5, still have 3 left over.
Okay.
Technically, you wouldn't even need to spend 5. You can hold on to. What is it? You can hold on to 5, and then the rest would just knock him out. Take him out, I should say.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Will I be able to use that to help Charles in this, since he's going against like 3 people? Give me it.
Absolutely. I will say as well, with Charles, and let me remind you guys as well, keep me honest as well whenever you guys fail rolls. You guys are increasing your momentum pool. Right now, you guys have 4 momentum again with the failed rolls stacking up. Your total pool is 6. You have 4 in your pool right now. So yeah, you can use this as excess. You have 5. You can either just move up, moving a movement band. He's not too far away. You'd be able to get there in this turn essentially, and go hand-to-hand combat, or you can just fling something, grab a mug or a cup or whatever, and start, just yeet it at somebody, the back of their head.
Yeah. I mean, I'll grip this guy's collar with my left hand, and as I'm just pushing my way back towards Charles. I'm just jabbing away at his face until he's kind of out of it. And then once he goes slump, I'll just move in to help Charles with his little group.
Excellent. Charles, Delinquent 1 is very injured. Majin, your Delinquent, is taken out. Again, last round, we'll call this the 3 and out. So Charles, Majin, you wanted to grant enhancement. You have again, maxing out at 4. You can hold on to 4. Did you want to grant him all 4, or did you want to split it a little bit?
I'll give him 2 and save 2 for myself, I guess.
Understood. Charles, what would you like to do?
I'd like to grab the last 2 guys by their dome pieces and smack them together. And if it's cool with everyone here, I'd like to burn the momentum to do that.
All 4?
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
I'm gonna say half or 2 is what I'd limit you at there.
I see what he's trying to do. Would you like me to explain, Charles?
Yes.
No, I see what he's trying to do too. But
For our viewers' sake, if our Scions spend half of their total pool, so they are granted a max pool of 6. If they spend 3 momentum, they can get another XP out of this session. So again,
what about 3? Is 3 okay?
momentum.
I'm comfortable with 2.
Why are you like this?
I'm comfortable with 2.
Momentum expenditure must be agreed upon by all parties.
Can we flip a coin?
Majin,
I'm
what say
comfortable with
you?
2.
I mean, if he's only comfortable with 2, then if that's as far as we going, then that's as far as we getting.
Charles, you may have 2.
Okay, so
Or-
that's 4 enhancement total.
Or if you'd like to, you can just not spend the momentum and then just wait to spend the 3 on a more significant roll when all of you guys would agree.
Can I wait until I see what I roll?
No. That was pretty. That was pretty flat. It was a joke. Yes, you can wait to see what you roll.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I would like to do that.
Apologies, my humor is not always easy to catch.
All right, right now we're looking at 5 material success, so that'd be 7.
Yeah, with a +2 enhancement, I don't think you need momentum.
Yeah,
Let's see
I'm
what
fine with
the
it.
defensive roll is. A 1 again. Wow, we started out good.
Do they both make a defensive roll against that? Since I'm trying to grab the 2 of them and smack their heads together.
Yes, this is. Ooh. Nope. That is a botch on their end. So yeah, you smack their heads together. You got 7. Defensive roll of 2 on one end and 1 on the other. So split action. How do you want to divvy these up?
Can I give them both a bruise condition?
With 7, absolutely. That will spend what you have.
Yeah.
Okay. You give them both a bruise condition. Now everyone's at least 1. So S2 and S3 are bruised. The other one is injured, with an injured condition. Majin, you're up, amigo.
Yeah, I imagine their heads just clash. One kind of turns, and I'll just strike that one. Maybe he'll accidentally bump his head into the other one. I don't know.
Understood. Go ahead and give me that close combat. I'm assuming Dex or Might.
Dex. And I can have +2 enhancement, right?
Correct.
7 total, then with the +2.
All right. You can buy off a stunt, such as Charles targeted these 2. You targeted 1, but you can buy off a stunt and make this a sort of flurry of blows. His defensive pool was 2, so you have 5 successes. You can pull off a stunt where you just kind of deal an injured condition to, if you spend all 5 excess, 4 excess, I'll allow a sort of flurry of blows. You just punch each and grant an injury condition to each.
Yeah.
Okay. S1 is taken out, and S2 and S3 are both at injured conditions. I can see how this fight is going to go. Not even going to bother rolling their stuff. The bar brawl continues. Gregor Phillip is still just sitting there like, oh my god, is this a normal thing?
Normal? No, it usually doesn't take him this long. I don't know. Charles must be tired. Or have performance anxiety.
I mean, okay. You guys eventually take these guys out, and yeah. After
Let's play
that, you
dart.
guys stand successful. The bar is a little bit, just kind of watching. A round for the winners! Someone shouts from the crowd.
Is that? I looked at Gregor. Is that a rule for every bar?
Is this a thing? Is this the thing we didn't
And
know?
then Gregor's just like, no. I think he's paying. I think it's a respect thing at this point.
I give a head nod to whoever said that.
See an individual in a black vest. He's got a couple patches on his right pectoral. You can see his one of the smaller patches says vice president. Again, you're not entirely sure of what club. Most of the time it's on the back. Some clubs have it on the left side as well, or along the waist. In addition, this does not appear to be the case, but he's a VP of some club. You guys continue to drink. You guys carouse. Majin, you've significantly made an impression for the nomads. They won't soon be forgetting your guys' names. The legend begins to grow.
Yeah. Hey, does this mean that I'm an official part of your bike gang, Majin?
I mean,
Can I be part of your club too?
there's regulations, there's rules and stuff. We gotta go through.
Yeah, don't worry about
we
that.
got
I mean,
built-
I'm just here
there's a
to beat the
process
fucking
to
brakes
this.
off people.
Oh man. Okay.
I'll just be one of your muscle guys, I guess.
It's called a hang
Look.
around.
Yeah, sure, that.
Hang
I
around
mean,
what?
we're already kind of doing it, I guess. I mean, yes, and no. Yes and no.
Hell yeah.
Don't try to fly colors, man. All right.
What? I can't go around telling people I'm part of the nomads
No,
and asking
no.
them to join.
No.
I'm glad we sorted that out now because I was about to get us some mad groupies.
You were about to get your ass beat is what you're about to do.
Start bar wide brawl.
Sorry, my own history creeping through right there. Don't do that, Charles. So, you guys, again, drink, carouse. You guys have made a name for the nomads. Eventually, you guys end up back over at the van. What was settled? Did you guys decide to camp out or just find a nice spot to hook up that water and sewage?
We're camping out.
Yeah, we'll camp out.
Plus, I mean,
Yeah, buddy.
it's not like we need to use the sewage. It's outside.
The nature, the world is my toilet.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
You guys head out. Do you guys want to be in the city while camping out? Walmart parking lots are a thing.
I was thinking we would do it in the parking lot of the bar, to be honest.
That's a possibility. That is something you guys can do.
Let's not do it here. For one reason, I don't trust you with that right there. We'll do it in a Walmart parking lot.
Most
You
Walmarts
think I
are
can't
pretty
cause
cool
trouble in
about this. Most Walmarts won't shoo off anyone, living the van life. You guys eventually are sitting around. Majin, go ahead and give me a roll. This is going to be the social arena. This is a roll to see how well you make out at the bar. So how well, you've left an impression, right? Let's see if you make some friends with the bartender and, the staff and whatnot. So, I would, for skill, I'll give you a choice of skill. This will be the social arena and whatever approach you want to do. Your choice of skill.
I mean, persuasion.
Persuasion makes sense to me.
I guess And you said social arena?
Yeah.
I guess presence makes the most sense. Or power for presence.
Makes
Will
sense.
make more sense to me.
It makes a lot of sense. Presence and persuasion, please. My favorite thing about this system is it gives you guys a lot of control, and to watch you guys kind of be like,
I don't know.
I'm not used to choices.
3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, no, not too bad. You guys still have to pay your tab, but you make friends with one of the bartenders enough that he gives you guys a case. There's about an 18 pack of a local, I say local, but an American beer, as a kind of goodbye and like hope you come back soon. The Diabolics were assholes anyway, and they think they run this place. No.
Diabolics, huh? Well, I'll be sure to send my people through whenever they do come. So
Much appreciated. But you guys are sitting back at the van. You guys have an 18 pack. You guys can just kind of hang out and have brews on your own. Gregor, as you were driving, MAJIN, you were driving as well. I'm imagining you guys don't exactly get blasted and then drive or ride the bike.
No.
I do with the clouds.
Don't look at me like that, MAJIN. Be a good role model.
of course not.
Excellent. You guys are, again, back at the van, having a nice drink or two. Any conversation that goes on? Philip is still just like, wow, I didn't, he's talking about the fight, just, he's not quite used to situations like this.
I'm going to hand him a beer. Are we at the Walmart parking lot?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to ask him if he would like to go shopping cart jousting with me.
What's shopping cart jousting?
Oh, buddy. We're going to have fun. Come here, Philip.
All right, yeah, sure.
No.
Philip goes with him, and you guys shopping cart joust. MAJIN and Gregor, you guys are left together.
Charles kind of got his ass kicked there a little bit.
I know, it was weird. It must be that toy that he had that he was fighting. It must have knocked him off his game. Usually is much better with that.
I mean, true. But where the fuck
I'm
were
looking.
you? Where was Phil?
What?
It was what, 3 against 1?
You're Scions. They're mortals.
Yeah, but still, it was how many? 4 or 5? I don't.
You're Scions. You were
So-
literally a cut above them.
Look.
That's like, listen.
Phil isn't a Scion, is he? He's not a
Not that
Scion. Right? You asked him, right?
Hold on. Can I? No, I didn't. Hold on.
I'll say this. I've been giving you guys, as the book encourages, Sent the Divine kind of for free.
Yeah.
Phil does not smell like anything. That's why I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Well, yeah. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Weird shit's happening. So.
Yeah, I don't trust him. He's gonna sleep on the cot tonight.
I mean, I guess he seems like a decent enough cat.
Yeah, he does. He seems really approachable.
In the distance, you
I don't
guys can
trust
see Charles and fucking Phil just rushing up and then leaping into carts and just, yeah!
Yeah, he seems really approachable, like he's meant to be here, and I don't like that. I don't trust that. He's going the same place we're going.
Wukong did give the whole speech. Trouble, find your way in.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe he is trouble then. Damn.
Charles, you
Yeah,
knock
and-
Phil off of his car, and he said, best 2 out of 3. It's no fair, I'm getting used to this.
Yeah.
Hey,
see,
after this, you want to see me summon an action figure?
What? Sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure I trust him yet.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I get the feeling, though, those cart pushes probably gonna get a little irritated. Just saying.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? That's up to Charles to deal with.
True.
And deal with it, he does. Eventually, the cart pushers come out and, try to yell at you for the cart. However you want to handle that, eventually, the night comes to a close in Philadelphia. Sleeping in the cot, Phil is?
Yeah, he sleeps in the cot.
Which cot is that? Because again, you guys
The
have
one,
2 sleeping spaces, officially.
and I brought my cot. So, there's no crawling Charles. I imagine he's going to sleep in a shopping cart because that's the kind of person he is.
No, I'm gonna sleep on the hood of the van because it's warm.
Okay, I'll sleep on the hood of the van. Imagine, where do you want to sleep? There's 2 beds. There's the one in the back and the one on the top.
I'll take the top bunk. Always the top bunk.
Cool. You're gonna lose your bed in a couple of weeks. And then
So,
What the fuck does that mean?
then I'll sleep there. The cot is in the front and I'm sleeping with one eye open as it was.
excellent. You guys all eventually find your way to sleep. Majin in the little sort of pop-up on top of the van. Gregor in the sleeping space in the back. Philip on a cot. Charles on top of the van, sleeping underneath the stars in the middle of a Walmart parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Gregor sleeping with one eye open. Again, you're not exactly on the most trusting of circumstances with the situation. You're the first to hear scratching at the van door.
Is Phil still asleep?
Phil's still asleep. He looks like he may be having a nightmare. Nothing
We'll
too
let that
crazy.
ride.
He's not like thrash or anything like that, but he's just kind of like,
Is he talking in his sleep?
No, just small grunts, whimpers.
Okay. We'll deal with that in a moment. I'm gonna go to the door, look out the window.
Little gray dog. I say little, medium-sized, normal-sized. Just pawing at the door. Doesn't look like he's in danger or anything like that, just pawing. You open the door and he just kind of just...
You get one night. Come on in.
bounds inside. Seems very well behaved for a stray. But do you lay out water or anything like that for him?
Yeah, I'll lay out water and yeah, just water. No food. I don't want him necessarily coming back at this point, so just water for him. And sleep on
Excellent.
the floor if he wants. And then I'll go and be kind and hey, you're having a nightmare, guy.
You do this, he wakes up and sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hey, you were having a nightmare. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thought it'd be kind to wake you out of it.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Okay.
With
Sleep tight.
that, our heroes have set out on their journey, made a new friend, a new animal companion, and made their mark in Philadelphia. And that is where we'll end today's session of Scion Godsend. Very quickly, because we have ended a little bit quicker to the close than I would have originally intended, and I wanted to give some time for the interview to set up. Very quickly, we of course have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us anywhere on Twitter and Instagram at _Rolling Nomads. Or find us over on twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads for our more personal stuff. So Vampire will be starting a Sabbat game very soon. And then just some gaming stuff throughout the week whenever Chaz and I can figure stuff out, or if any one of these lovely individuals want to join me for that. I, of course, have been Ramos the Nomad, or Gilbert Ramos, as you can see on your screen. You can find me everywhere at Ramos the Nomad. That's Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, all that good stuff. That's all I got stuff to shill out. How about you guys?
I don't exist.
Yeah, very strange that you keep saying that. Majin, Charles? All right. We'll take care of XP off screen. We appreciate you guys very much. Apologies to the individuals that come after us who wanted to end a little bit quicker. Bye, Willow. We're going to head out and give them some time. Again, Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you guys next Sunday for the next episode of Scion Godsend.